Good morning. Happy Thursday for all my Australian followers. Day 2 of my live challenge, my 5-day live challenge. I'm out walking again. If you've been following along since yesterday when I did day 1, I'm doing a 5-day live challenge, and the topic I've chosen is winter wellness. And today I want to talk about comfort foods, because one of the biggest setbacks, one of the things that set people back during winter is they go for comfort foods, right? So it might be something hot and tasty for morning tea. Like I see people getting warm things like pies and sausage rolls and warm pastries and hot chips and all kinds of things that make you feel warm on the inside because you're eating something warm. And at night time they might do more like eat bigger meals for comfort, because we feel, I guess as we bulk we start to feel warmer, right? Because we've got a bit more weight to insulate us. So I wanted to talk about that for a bit, because for me, comfort foods are actually healthy, hearty, nutritious foods, not junk foods. Because for me, I know through knowing my body really well and really understanding how food affects my body and how I feel, I know that those foods don't actually comfort me at all. In fact, they make me feel worse. They make me feel bloated. They make me feel bleh. They make me feel really full. They make me feel sluggish and not wanting to exercise and move my body. They upset my digestive system. I can continue, but I also know from a science perspective that they also cause inflammation, particularly if you eat them in excess. So like as an occasional thing, no problem. But if you're eating them on a regular basis, then that's really not good for you. And so I wanted to talk about comfort foods in terms of switching the way that we think about comfort foods. So if we're wanting to keep warm, like obviously we still need to get our protein in, right? Because protein's really important for maintaining our muscle mass, but also there are essential amino acids in protein, particularly in animal-based proteins, that have all of the amino acids that your body actually needs to survive. And what I know from the trainings that I've done is that if you don't get those amino acids into your bodies, we actually don't survive. Okay, our body needs those. So we still need to continue to get our protein in. So if we look at things like hearty stews and casseroles that have a really good balance of proteins, carbs, and our veggies as well, so that we're getting all of that goodness into our bodies. We're still getting our vegetables, we're still getting our proteins. It's a nice warm casserole. You can throw it in a slow cooker and have it going all day while you're at work and come home and it's actually ready. And that to me, that's comfort to me. So just switching the way that you think about that. The other thing is we tend to eat more soups, which then often we increase our bread intake. Now, I don't personally eat a lot of bread. When I do, I choose sourdough because that's better for my stomach. My gut health prefers sourdough than bread. But I know from the work that I do with a lot of people feel bloated and their digestive system gets upset when they eat too much bread. So you want to work on reducing the amount of breads that you're eating. So if you're having soups a lot, then maybe you need to cut back on the bread that you're having and look at some other ways to get some whole grains into your diet included in that soup. And just making some more healthy treats. So you can make, like I make really healthy, like hot chocolates. I make a really healthy high protein cinnamon chai, because we're not thinking about the sugar content in a lot of those foods that we're eating when we're eating those, but often it can be quite high. And like when you think 4 grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams, so it's quite a lot, and our body's not really designed to process a lot of sugar. But I'm not going to go into all of the nutritional facts because then that's my coaching. But I just really wanted to share, like, reframe the way you think about comfort foods, because comfort should really make you feel better. It shouldn't, and the compound effect of those comfort foods should make you feel really well and should really comfort you, not actually cause inflammation and stomach upsets. And sometimes, too many cakes, pastries, baked goods, that kind of thing, that actually affects our mental health as well. So I really encourage you all, as we're heading into winter, to think about your go-to winter foods. And maybe if you've got something that you want to switch up and you're not sure how to do it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to show you how to make some simple swaps so that you can still enjoy the foods that you love, but make them a little bit healthier and more nutritious to your body, because that's just something that I love to do. For instance, I really, really love a white chocolate raspberry muffin. It's one of my favorite things. And I remember one day I did this big run and I went to go get a muffin afterwards, and there was something like 36 grams of sugar in that one muffin. And I looked at it and went, I actually don't want to put that into my body after what I eat. I want it to complement what I've just done. I don't want it to sabotage it. So I went home and went about creating a recipe for the white chocolate raspberry muffin, making it a high protein, low sugar version of that muffin. And now I make them and they're about 90 calories. They're high in protein, they're low in sugar, and they're absolutely amazing. And that's something that I can enjoy, and I can warm that up with my energy tea and have that for afternoon tea as a comfort food, and it actually makes my body feel good. So I just wanted to share that. It's not about stopping things, it's just about switching the way we think about things and maybe incorporating some healthier options into our days, particularly during winter, to avoid that excess weight gain over winter time and that winter slump. I hope that helps. I'd love you to reach out or comment below if you find it helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.